We're making these festive little boxes that are so quick and easy. And then you fill them with Hershey Nuggets just for a little treat. Hi everyone, welcome to sunnydaystamping.com. I'm Julie Baca. We're making these super cute little boxes. They're going to be perfect for the holidays, just tucking a little candy in there but making it so cute. So it's like just a special treat. They're so easy to make, so addicting. I made so many, can't wait to show you all of them. These are definitely for Christmas time, but you can change them up. Just change up the paper for any time of year. That's going to be so perfect. So let's get started. We're going to start by doing our stamping and getting our focal point done. This is just a 1 1/4 inch circle. I used this one out of the Stylish Shapes dies. If you don't have like a basic shape set, this one is great. But if you have a punch that's this size, or 1 inch, or it can go up a little bit, use that. And then I'm going to use this stamp and punch bundle, a little cheer. It's got these cutest little tiny things that will go great on this little circle. And we're going to use the Merry Christmas. This is just a great one for the holidays, but also year round. You could make birthday things with this. Now it coordinates with this punch set. These punches punch out these little images that you can stamp, but I'm going to show you how to punch these out with paper to create something for the front here. So I'm going to zoom in here a minute just to show you these punches that are so cute. You can obviously just punch these out with one color, like just do a gold star, which I used for one of mine. But I want to give you a tip on how to punch out and get 2 colors in the same punched image. So in order to do that, you're going to punch out the same image with 2 different colors. Now I'm going to make a Christmas tree with a brown trunk and a green top. Where'd it go? Boy, that goes flying, I tell you. Now, just to make it easy on myself, I did have adhesive sheets on the back of here, which is going to turn this into a sticker, but you can definitely just use glue. So now you're going to pick one to be your base image. And then your second one, you're going to cut off any part that you want to see the brown come through on this side. So for me, I want my trunk to be brown, so I'm going to cut that out of the green part. And then we're going to peel the sticker off the back, or just use glue. And we're going to attach this right on to the second color. Just line it up perfectly. It's going to line up perfectly because it's from the same image. Squish it around. And now we've got the tiniest little Christmas tree, but it's got 2 colors, which looks so cute. So that's going to go on here. Now we're going to take the Merry Christmas from that's a little cheer stamp set. Let me move that out of the way. We're just going to simply stamp it right on here. I'm using Secret C, but you could also use green or red or anything that is going to match your designer series paper. Now I'm going to pop this up with a little dimensional. A regular dimensional is going to be too big for the back of this. So if you have minis, you can do that. But I honestly don't use minis because I just cut this down with my scissors and then just fit it on the back there. This is just going to pop this up just the littlest bit. Just make sure that you squish it on there so that when it's flipped over, you can't see the foam. And then just put that right on there. And look how cute that is. The dimensional just pops that up, creates a little bit of shadow, and this is going to be the perfect cute little focal point to go on our bag. Let me show you how quickly it is to make the bag. So now for your bag, you're going to want to pick some designer series paper that you love. This is the Traditions of Christmas. So you can choose either side, but it's nice to have double-sided because when you open up the box and you look down in there, you'll see the other side of the paper. So we're going to use this piece from the Traditions of Christmas. I've got bags to show you at the end using another paper just to give you more ideas. So now you're going to score this bag in 4 places, or score this 6 by 6 inch piece in 4 places. And I've got the measurements for that on my blog post or it's on this project sheet that I emailed out this morning. I've got all the scoring measurements there and some tips and just some helpful diagrams to make it easy. You can go to my blog post. You don't need this project sheet to get the measurements, but if you'd like to have it printed out so it's right next to you while you're making all these scores and measurements, make sure you're on my email list. It's free for this first week, and then it goes to my tutorial store. It's just for my email subscribers. So after you've scored this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to rotate, and we're going to score it at 1 and 4.5. I didn't give you the other measurements because I always get them wrong when I'm on camera. Okay, so let me show you. I will tell you what to do with the rest of this. And boy, you really can't see those. It's so shiny. I want to show you this paper does not have a direction, but what do you do if your paper does have a direction? When you score it in this vertical way, you want the direction of your paper to be going up and down. And then when you go to score the rest, the 1 inch, this here is the bottom of your box. This here is the top of your box. So you want your paper to be going this way. Otherwise, which tell me how I know. The first time I did this, I scored it this way. This was the bottom of my box. So my little doggies were upside down on my box. So just if your paper has a direction, make sure you rotate it when you score it at 1 inch and 4.5. This section here is going to be the top flap of your box. Yes, it's going to be upside down when you fold it over, but that's why we made this cute little thing that's going to cover that up. And so this is going to be the front panel of your box. So now get out your bone folder and you're going to fold along all of those score lines, making sure they are nice and straight. I just make sure that I'm lined up on the edges there because sometimes I don't score straight because I didn't have the paper bumped up against the edge. Like this, and one more. So you've got 4 vertical, and then we've got 2 horizontal lines. So kind of feel around till you find them. It's kind of best to feel for them, especially when your paper is really busy. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to cut portions of this away. The first part is, so you're going to lay your paper so that this thick, the wider section, and here's the shorter section. Remember, this is the bottom of our box. We've got the wider section. We're going to cut all of this away. You can do that with your scissors, but I am not great with scissors, so I like to put it back in my paper trimmer, and I just line up that bottom score line in the trough of my paper trimmer right there, and we're going to cut it. Whoops, let me get this straight. So it looks better. We're going to stop at this first score line. So what I do, which you cannot see very well, is I feel for that first score line and I take the divot in my cutter and I just sink it down in there. Yeah, do you see that line there? I just line up this line with that first score line, and then I can just pull this down and I've got that cut nice and straight. Then I'm going to go back with my scissors and cut along that score line. Oops, I cut this a little too far. Oh well. I didn't have it lined up perfectly, but we'll see. We'll see if that's an issue. I'm not sure. Okay, so this is the top flap of our box, and all of this is missing. This is the top of our box. This is the bottom. And on all of those vertical score lines, we're just going to cut up. We're going to cut up and stop at the first horizontal score line like that. And I am just doing this all by feel because, wow, I picked like the busiest paper that you could pick for this project. That probably wasn't a great idea on my part. Oh, I meant to tell you, this piece that we cut off of our box, don't throw that away. You can use this to wrap the little chocolate nuggets. Okay, so now we've got all these pieces separated. To make the box look better, it is best to just take a little V out of all of these pieces, except for this first one. This one is going to be the bottom of our box, so you don't really need to cut that one out. But the rest of these, just cut a little V. It's going to just make it fold up nice. There, and we're just stopping at that first score line. So now your box looks like this. Okay, this was the hardest part. We are almost done, if you can believe that. So now this is the outside of my box. So what you want to do is turn this over. You want whatever you want on the outside of your box to be on your work surface. And then where this first score line is, we're going to fold that in, and we're going to put glue just on this section, not on the flap. So here, let me do like this just so it's easier to see. So let's put glue right here. And I have, I made like 5 of these boxes and I over glued on every single one. So you really don't need that much glue. It definitely squishes out because I've done that every time. Let's see if we can do it not that way this time. So now the easiest way to put this together is you've got we got 1 score line and 2 score lines. So you're gonna fold this over on that second score line from the right, and then you're gonna line this up with that side there. Take your bone folder and just run it over there a couple times. It's gonna thin out that glue and smear it all over the place. And then you've got it nice and secured, and you're gonna be able to pop it up. Look at that. And it's just fits perfectly. Now you're gonna go to the bottom of your box. And on every little flap that has a V cut out of it, which is 1, 2, and 3, we're gonna put a little bit of glue, and we're gonna fold it down with this 4th one that does not have the V, because it is gonna be a nice triangle for the bottom of our box. You don't need that much glue. Like that I just did is too much. So just a little bit. And then I'm gonna fold this in, put a little on here. And then we'll fold this closed and just double check that everything is nice and square and it's not askew in any way. Hold it there for just a sec, then turn it over and put it on your work surface. Put the cap back on your glue and put it down inside there. It fits perfectly. And then you're gonna be able to press this to really press that bottom of the box, close it. I just wait for a sec until it is kind of stuck. And there we go. So this is our box. How easy is that? So now you can close this now, but I find it easier to kind of put the little nuggets on the inside before we close it up. So you can slide these nuggets in just like this, 1, 2, 3, and you kind of want them to kind of put them in like this. They'll slide down in the right direction, then you can kind of flip around. It's kind of hard to get them down in there. And so I don't know if you, nope, my light is not in the right place for you to be able to see, but they're in there. I know it's like dark in there. And then we can close it. But if you want to make these just a little prettier, grab some scraps of paper. These are 1 inch by 3, and we're gonna decorate them. So if you want this to be on the outside of your nugget, put that down on your work surface. I found the easiest way to do this was to use tear and tape because it sticks the first time. So just put a little strip on each end like this. Make sure it's down on there, then peel off the sticker from both ends. Grab your nugget, and you see how this wrapper is going this way. So if I put it here, it might open it. I like to turn this around, and whichever way this wrapper is going, that's where I'm gonna stick my piece of paper. And then it's just stuck on there because of the tear and tape. It's awesome. And then you're just gonna wrap it around. I just run my thumb over the top and then just stick it on the back like that. It just takes a second, but looks so cute. So if you like this video, if you could give me a thumbs up, it helps me out so much. And make sure to subscribe. I put out a new video every Friday to keep you inspired. And then the project sheet corresponds with the video. So that's why I say make sure you're on my email list, because you'll get that project sheet for free. And then I put it in my tutorial store. So I also have other tutorials that I give away for free during the month. 2 of them are with purchase. So I've got a great techniques, templates, and fun folds tutorial that I give away to my team members, but also to people who place a $50 Stampin' Up! Order with me in the month. And then I have, if you spend $75 with me through Stampin' Up!, I give you the bundle of the month video class. So it features 1 bundle, but you get 16 different ideas with little short videos showing you how to put the cards together. It's just such a great thing. And then Stampin' Up! Has something new that when you spend $75, you unlock their product of the month, which is a specially made product just for that you're able to buy for only $5. So that is just a new promotion and so exciting. So if you spend $75 with me in the Stampin' Up! Store, you get to unlock Stampin' Up's product of the month. You get the Bundle of the Month video series and the Techniques, Templates, and Fun Folds. You get all of those. Okay, so once you've put your little nuggets in there, you're gonna push the sides of this box in gently like this to just kind of crease it, kind of like a milk carton like that. And then this is the flap that goes over the top. Now you can trim this with a corner rounder if you have one. Stampin' Up! Does not have one that is for sale right now. It's like retired, so I'm not going to use it because I only like to use products that we have available to you. So we're going to add this right on the front. And what we're going to do is only put glue on the top half, just like this. Oh boy, that's so much glue. This is going to be an issue. And then we're only going to put this circle on the bottom half. So do you see how it is like sticking out? So then that is going to be our little closure. Is that so adorable? Uh-oh, I put that on there a little crooked. That is why I'm thankful for glue. It allows you to like move it around a little bit until it dries. So you've got a couple ways to close this. If you feel like the person is only going to open this and eat them all at one go, which is what I would definitely do, you can glue this shut. You could also use the tear-in tape. So maybe you don't want to give this right away. You don't want to fill it right away. You could put a piece of tear-in tape here so that you don't have to go hunting down your glue when you want to close this box later on. That way, when you go to fill this later, you can just peel it and stick it closed. You could also put a little piece of Velcro if you want the person to be able to open it multiple times. So here's this one. I've got two more to show you using the same pack of Designer Series paper, which is the Traditions of Christmas. And look how pretty it is on the inside to use that double-sided paper. And here are the little nuggets that match it. Is so cute. And then here is one last one. You can see I used the gold star for this one. Oh wait, and for this one was the stocking. So you can tell I punched one out in red and one out in white, and then just cut the top white part off to glue it to the red stocking. For the next ones I'm going to show you, I used this North Pole delivery, which is just so fun. And they made some really cute boxes also. Here's the inside of that one with the little matching little nuggets to go in there. And then here's one more. Look at all those cute little doggies. And with this one, I just punched the Christmas tree just in green, which I think worked great. And then there's the inside of the paper. And here are the cute little matching nuggets. I hope these make gift giving just really fun this year. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas to you all. I put out a new card making or paper crafting project every Friday morning. So hit that subscribe button and the bell to get notified so you don't miss out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a sunny day.